Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bet. I'm Dr. B, and I'm here to help you get your power back and have every quality guy run after you. I'm here to make you stronger and wiser. I'm here to turn you all from good girls to bad. Today's topic is called The Power of Ghosting. Today I'm exposing one of the golden secrets that every bitch knows very well. And it can also act as a protective mechanism. And I'm gonna analyze this a little later. Also today, I have a huge surprise for you. I want to show my appreciation to this community that has been built here on this channel. So I have a gift for some of you. So today we're talking about the power of ghosting. You can tell how much power there is there. You can hear mostly, unfortunately, women talking about ghosting everywhere. He ghosted me. Why did he ghost me? We were dating, everything was great, and suddenly he stopped texting me. And the thing that it's the women that talk about ghosting more has a lot to say about what is going on. And this is why this channel was created. Because I want to protect all the women out there and I want to give you reality the way it is. Not how we fantasize it. Because if you know how things really are, if you know how men really think, you can do wonders. You can avoid trauma. You can avoid being heartbroken. You can date wiser. And you can have all the energy put on yourself, on your goals, on your aspirations, instead of wasting it for people who don't deserve it. Ghosting should be applied on the first dates. You go out with a guy, you're excited, you go home, you talk to your friends, and then a week goes by and he doesn't get back to you. And you start thinking, what's wrong with me? What did I do? Maybe he's dating another girl, maybe this, maybe that. You start making the scenarios. And then 2 weeks later, you get a text from him. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to hang out today or this weekend? And then you call him immediately and you're like, oh, I missed you so much. Where have you been? I thought you forgot me. Oh. Let me tell you what the bitch does. So as we can see, men play games. They play a lot of games. They try to come off as cool, as if they don't care about you a lot. They play tricks on women. The good thing about me, Dr. B, is that I do have a lot of friends that are men. And I do love and I appreciate my men very much. And they respect me a lot. And they share with me what they are thinking about the women they are dating, about the women they are married to, and so on and so forth. They give me the information. Do you know what many of them have said for the ghosting that they do when they meet a girl? They usually say, I don't want her to know that I am sensitive, that I like her a lot. Or some of them can go like, I've been dating with so many girls, so I'm just gonna leave Lisa for a week, no call, no nothing. Just gonna go to Brittany and then I will get back to Lisa. So it's always something like a game for them. That's why I'm so pissed when I see women acting so nice and so kind and they go like, I want to be honest with my partner. I want to share everything with my partner. I don't like playing games. I totally understand this, but if men play games, then you need to learn how to be a better player. How about that? So let me tell you what we do when we meet a guy for the first time. We know that maybe he will not get back to us right away. Maybe the communication will be a little tricky. When a guy is not rushing a lot to call you, to be next to you, to spend most of his time with you, it's not always a very good sign, but we cannot judge him just by that. Typically, when he waits long before calling you back after a date, it's not a very good sign. Let's say that he calls you in a week. What do we do? They are nowhere to be found. They don't pick up the phone. They don't text them back. They wait for another week. It's always tit for tat with us. Not because we're vindictive, but because we need to have balance in any kind of relationship. If you're doing more than the other person, at the end of the day, you will be the loser, you will be the hurt one, and we don't do that. If you like us, we like you as well. If you ghost us, we're going to ghost you. Way worse than you have ever thought about. So be aware when you deal with a bitch. A bitch always wants to maintain balance in every kind of situation and in every kind of relationship. Even when it comes to family members, that I'm going to talk a little later, or to friendships, we give what we get. That's how we protect ourselves and our emotions. So again, he texts you after a week and then you text him a week later. Just a text, not a phone call. The text has to be very short. No emojis, no nothing. And very cool. Like, hey, how are you? I just saw this, sorry. And then he will call you because he will be like, wait a minute, what happened here? With all the other girls that I have been dating, they are like always there, always answering the phone and everything. What happened here? She is different. She is a challenge. So once he will call you, don't pick up the phone. Text him 5 minutes later. I'm a little busy right now. Can you call me tomorrow? This way, you show him that he cannot have access whenever he wants to. So he needs to be very careful. That's the first boundary that you set. Let me now go to the second case. Let's talk about the women that are already in a relationship or in a marriage. Ghosting is very important there as well. If you are available to your husband or your partner all the time and he knows where to find you, where you are most of the time, what you're doing during the day, when you share locations with your phones, and I need to make a whole video out of it. Do not share your location with your partner. And if he starts nagging and he goes like, no, yeah, but it's for safety reasons and I want to know where you are and things like that, you go like, yeah, I understand, but I kind of feel pressure. I kind of feel like somebody is watching me or doesn't trust me, so it's not working for me. Do not share your location. Share it with your brother. Share it with a family member for safety reasons, but not with your partner. Never with your partner. There are times during a relationship, a marriage, that he's a little distant, that maybe he doesn't give you what you want anymore. Maybe he feels very, very, very cool when you're around. He feels that he doesn't have to work a lot to get your attention. He is a little cooler than he is supposed to be. He can be rude sometimes. So these things happen during a marriage, during a relationship. This is where ghosting does wonders as well. I've talked in the past about the weekend with a girlfriend's effect. Let's say that you fight with your partner, that he's being rude or he's being distant or whatever. You put some extra effort in your looks and you go to your partner holding a backpack and you go like, honey, I'm gonna be out of town this weekend. I'm gonna go to this place with the girls. That's all you need to do. And like this, you have all the attention back to you. He starts thinking, she is cheating. There is no way she will be there with the girls. Something is off here. I need to be more careful. I need to respect her more. Did I do anything wrong? Did I say anything that pissed her off? He starts thinking of what happened. He starts thinking over and over again how to get your attention. Ghosting is not always going on a weekend with the girls. It can be on a daily basis. Let's say that he expects you to come home at 5, 6, 7, whatever, and you're not there. And he goes to bed at night and you come home very late and you look very dolled up. He starts thinking, where were you? Is he losing you? Do you still love him? What can he do to get your attention back? So this is how you have him in check. When he always calls you at a specific time and he always finds you there and he always knows where you are, and suddenly you don't pick up the phone and you text him and you're like, I'm gonna call you later. I'm a little busy now. So you don't give him specific details about what you're doing right now. This also is a kind of getting his attention back. This is the marriage / long-term relationship ghosting that does wonders as well. And now let's go to the third case of today, which is ghosting when it comes to the workplace and when it comes to other kind of relationships like family and friends. Let me start with the workplace. Let's say that your boss has an attitude or some of your colleagues are a little weird with you. I actually did a video very recently talking about how to be a better in the workplace. So you can go check it out. The link is in the description of the video. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say here is that in the workplace, you need to be a little distant, especially when you feel that there is a lot of disrespect towards you, a lot of weird vibes, because when you're not very intimate, when you're not very friendly, people cannot approach you a lot. It's like you have set a barrier and people feel a little uncomfortable. This is what you want them to feel. A workplace is not a playground, is not your home. It's a place where you work, and the boundaries need to be very clear. People should not take advantage of you, of your kindness, of your willingness, and of your skills. And also, it's very important for you not to have a toxic workplace because you spend so many hours there. Imagine living a nightmare every single day of your life, all your life. And then you wake up one day and you're like, I feel depressed. What's wrong with me? Now, it's like a habit. You don't even realize it. So you don't think of it as the cause of depression. So be very careful. Very careful. Don't smile a lot. Maintain the boundaries. Even if you enjoy what you do, even if you like your boss or your colleagues, you need to set the boundary. Do not be friends with them. Do not attend a lot of parties and gatherings with them outside of the workplace. But if you do go there and if you do join them, be very, very professional. No silly jokes, not inappropriate jokes. So ghosting in the workplace is very good as well. When your boss, for example, is calling you 9 p.m., you don't pick up the phone. And next day that you go to work, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was sleeping. You are not available 24/7 to your workplace unless you're the owner. But if you work for somebody else, he needs to know that you work there from 9 to 5. And that's it. Let me move on to the friend section now. Be very careful there as well. When something is off, when people treat you with disrespect, or you don't get what you want from the relationship, you need to apply the tit for tat technique, which means your behavior should be exactly as their behavior is. For example, if you're always the one calling them and they never call you and invite you or suggest anything, then you need to pull back. So the relationship has a balance. You need to ghost them a little more if they are being rude to you. But ghosting always sets the boundaries with any person around you that misbehaves. Before ghosting your friends, you should always be clear with what bothered you. Not shouting about it, yelling about it, or causing a scene. The less you say, the more you imply. I don't think this is the right thing that you did. I feel a little uncomfortable with what you said to me the other day. It made me feel weird, and that's it. And then ghost them for a couple of weeks and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was a little busy. That's how you put them in their place. That's how you make them respect you. And now, the most difficult part of all, family members. I've talked in the past about it. I definitely have to do a whole video of how to be a bitch with family members. That's a tricky one because you always say, this is my brother, this is my sister, this is my mother, this is my aunt. I can't be mad at them. I can't stop talking to them. We've shared so many memories together. I know. And I never say that you should burn bridges with them, but ghosting them when they are toxic and negative is a life savior for you. Always remember that. No matter how much you love them, if they are toxic and you have explained to them that I don't feel okay with your behavior and they don't get it and they keep doing it because maybe it's not their fault, maybe it's who they are. But if they don't have anything to add to your life, if they don't have to add positivity, support, or any kind of thing, then you need to ghost them. And if you do ghost them, they get the message. They're like, oh, she's a little distant. I need to be more careful next time. And they are more careful next time. You will get to see it. Try it yourself and you will get to see it. Ghosting saves lives. Be a bitch. Save yourself. Women are more emotional. We are raised by the patriarchal society to take care of others, to romanticize things. Go back to the toys that kids have. All the girls have toys like how to be pretty, how to have a baby, and then you go to the boys' toys, and all the boys' toys are like superheroes and go-getters and strong figures. So what do you expect? We come off as always wanting to be presentable, as always wanting to look nice, and always caring for others. And we all have it. It's in our DNA. It's too difficult to take it out. But this doesn't mean that you cannot be a bitch. Being a bitch means that I know that I can be emotional. And because I know that I may be hurt in the end, I set the boundaries. It doesn't mean that I don't have any kind of emotion in me. It just means I am able to set the boundary to ghost you because you don't deserve me. Because every time I speak with you on the phone, you're negative. Because you have always been negative towards my goals, my aspirations. Because you don't add to my life. Because don't have people around them that they don't add to their lives in any kind of way. So always remember, ghosting is a very, very golden rule that every bitch abides by. We respect this word. We use this word. That's why we have everybody in check. That's why people respect us. And now, I really want to express my gratitude to this community that has been created here on my channel, and I have a little gift for you. I think by far you all know that I do tarot readings. This is something that I have started mentioning in my most recent videos, although it's something that I have been doing from when I was 16. So I really want to offer you a gift. So the first 10 people that will write a comment in the section down below will get a free tarot reading from me. It's only for the first 10 people. Each person can ask me 3 questions that can be answered either with a yes or with a no. The questions have to be very clear, and I'm not just going to give you an answer like, oh, yes, this is going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. I'm going to elaborate a lot. Stay tuned because I have more surprises for you in the future, because I really, really appreciate you, all of you that you're here every Friday watching my videos, supporting my channel, commenting. I really appreciate you guys. So that was all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the future videos. If you want a personal consultation with me, hit me up in the email in the description of the video. And if you have an urgent situation with your relationship and you want to have access to me 24/7, you go to the link down below where it says Cameo, you follow the link, and via Cameo you can DM me anytime with a very, very low price, sharing with me your problem with a few words. The message is private, nobody can see that, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with the best solution to your problem. And you know that I have all the solutions to the problems, and you know that my tips are 100% success guaranteed because they have been tested for so long. That was all for today. Share this video with your best friends, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.